So a lot of young women and girls are affected by HIV, and 80% of those live in sub-Saharan Africa.
Yes.
And so why are they proportionally more affected by HIV compared to men?
Oh, okay. I think the first thing that you need to know is young women or adolescent girls and young women don't have a voice when it comes to making choices as well. The first thing that affects us is young women is adolescent girls as well is first of all, we are orphans. We don't have anyone to support us to go to school. We don't have anyone else to look up after us so that we proceed with our school as well. So, and by doing that, poverty actually comes within our households. Probably sometimes I'm a child-headed family. I look after my own siblings. I'm the one who has to go and look for food. So by doing that, I end up doing some things that are at risk. I end up being in a relationship with my older men in order for me to have some money, for me to actually look after my siblings and also to send them to school. So that's the risk that we are at as young women. We don't have a voice. And if I go into that older relationship or intergenerational relationship that might be happening, I don't have a voice to say let's use a condom, because that older man has got power over me. I just do what he says and I get my money. That's the issue. So I think poverty is actually affecting us as adolescent girls and young women as well. Sometimes also the services that are there, they are sort of like judging as well. If you're an adolescent girl, let's say, and you want to go to a hospital or a health service provider, and you want to access, let's say, family planning or sexual reproductive information or anything like that, we tend to get judged, to say, you're a young person, why do you need these services? Why do you want to be in a sexual relationship? So I end up not going to the health facility to access services. I end up indulging into sex probably without even protecting myself. Thereby I'm being infected. So those are some of the things that we are actually going through. We can also talk of gender-based violence. Those are cultural things that are happening within the society as well. Women tend to be abused and they tend to be quiet because they tend to say it's normal. I'm looking after my children, so it's normal. So they don't have a voice even to go to the hospital now to go and access some of those services. They are no longer able. The men go out, he looks for HIV, comes back with the HIV and gives to the woman who's been waiting for him, looking after the children, doing everything, but they end up being HIV positive. So we can talk about gender-based violence. We can talk about masculinity, population having a more voice than us as young women as well. We can talk about cultural norms as well. As a woman, we always look down upon to. We don't have a voice. We can't say anything about it. So those are some of the issues that we can talk about when it comes to more women or more adolescents being at higher risk of being HIV positive as well. So I think that's what I can share at the moment.
Okay. And so how do you think can the mindsets of young and also of older men towards first sexuality and also towards respect for women, how can they be changed?
I think what we've been doing is when we started these strategies as well, we've been leaving these young men, boys, behind. I think we need to involve them as much as we can. Each and every program that we might have, even if it's for women, let's have a portion for men as well, so that they understand. We give them information as well. When you give someone information, their perceptions or their views about what they do in life is changed. They see the pros, they see the cons. Why is it bad to beat up a woman? Why is it bad for they need to know the statistics that are currently there that women are more infected, and they need to explore themselves. Why is it like that? They need to change their own mindset as well. At the end of the day, they will end up, not doing what they used to do. They start to appreciate women. They start to put women first as well. We know that these are the decision makers in whatever they might want to do. So if we leave them, our interventions as well might not work. You might say we might test women, we might give women ARVs, but at the end of the day, that woman is going to go back home, and taking those ARVs is going to be hard for the woman because the man is inside the house. So women tend to throw away those ARVs when they go back home because they fear that my man is going to find out that I'm HIV, that I'm taking these medications, and that's the end of everything. So in every I would advise, in every program that we might have, let's involve men. Let's give them the position, to appreciate them in each and every interventions. Because sometimes they say, now you're doing more programs for women, so why are you leaving us behind? So they'll keep on doing what they are doing and what they used to do as well. And also we might also need to target, what we call rulers or gatekeepers of the community. Usually they are men. So if we target those community leaders, they're able also to mobilize other young men as well, so that they dialogue about these things. At the end of the day, we are changing the mindset. We know that it's not a once-off thing, so it needs to be continuing to be done. That's how we change the behavior of men as well. So that's what I can advise at the moment.
Okay, thank you.